Something massive just happened in crypto, folks. I am telling you right now, this is not just another dip. This is the reset moment that we've been waiting for. The XRP reset has been confirmed. Think about it for a second. Overnight, billions wiped out in minutes. Whales moving like clockwork in the same exchanges that claimed volatility protection, they suddenly went dark. Binance didn't lose control, they pulled the trigger. I got the proof. This wasn't an accident, it was a signal, a cleansing of the system. Because what if, and stay with me here, the crash wasn't a collapse, but a correction by design, a reset to bring every major player to a level playing field before the next phase of the system goes live. You're about to see how this so-called crash was actually the ignition point of the new cycle, and how XRP, the token that they laughed at for years, is suddenly sitting in the exact position to benefit most from the cleanup. This video, folks, we're breaking it all down. Who triggered it, why it happened, and why the XRP reset is not a rumor. It is confirmation. Strap in, because by the end of this video, you won't just watch markets differently. You'll see the system for what it really is. Welcome back, everyone, to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you're coming back for some more of that good info, well, hit thumbs up. It is the ultimate way and the freest way to support the channel. And it takes you 2 seconds. The more thumbs up we get, the more YouTube pushes out the content. And I thank each and every single one of you that come to this channel every day and press that thumbs up button. And look, I try to respond to as many comments as I can on YouTube. It was my birthday on the 11th. Thank you, everyone who said happy birthday. If I didn't get to your comment, I do apologize. I tried my hardest, but sometimes YouTube also filters them and I can't see them. But I do see them, I do read them. So thank you for all the birthday wishes. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it. Markets this morning, we had a beautiful yesterday, right? We woke up today. What do we see? We see some more blood in the streets. All's good though. Bitcoin, $110,970. ETH coming in at $3,966. And XRP down to that number 5 spot, coming in $2.44. It is down 5.82%. Total cryptocurrency market cap, 3.7 trillion. Now, if you didn't check out this video, folks, on my old YouTube channel, the Ripple Winkle, where we just crossed 70,000 subscribers, thank you. I made this video right here, XRP crash exposed. You're gonna want to give it a watch here, right? You saw the chart. One moment the market was calm, everyone was super bullish, and then the next second, boom, billions erased in minutes. Bitcoin dumps, altcoins free fall, and XRP, it took one of the harder hits out there. On, I believe it was crack and flash to like about 85 cents. Coinbase was around $1.25. But here's the strange part. Every major liquidity pool lit up simultaneously. That's not normal volatility. That is what we call precision timing. Some traders were vaporized, where others walked away untouched. It felt like the market had a script to it. Binance halts trades, liquidity vanishes, and social media lights up with mass confusion. What happened, they ask. But what if it wasn't about losing control at all? What if this was a deep clean? A deliberate flush to wipe leverage off the table before a major structural move. And you notice what survived? XRP's network activity spiked while prices tanked. On-chain data showed large whales accumulating through the chaos. The small guys, they got shaken out. But the volume that followed, it looked like preparation to me, not panic. Stick with me, because the next part explains why this so-called crash, it really looks less like a collapse and more like a reset, folks. That's right. Now, I have partnered up with I Trust Capital. I want to mention this, and hear me out. I know a lot of you gonna be like, oh, Rip's doing a promo or a partnership. Look, I don't partner with many people. After what we just saw happen, this just makes sense, especially for people who are out here holding spot. You saw billions wiped in minutes, you saw exchange frozen, wallets glitched, and most people thought they were their safe holdings. They got liquidated like nothing. The part that no one talks about here is not the price action, but the custody failure. Let me tell you something real. If your asset lives on the exchange, they're not yours. You're renting your own money until the system decides to give it back, right? That's why I partnered up with iTrust Capital. They built something called Premium Custody Account. It's basically a crypto vault that even the hackers cannot touch. Funds can only move between your verified bank and your iTrust account. That is it. No random wallets can connect in, no off chain transfers, no sorry, we are compromised. So even if somehow someone got your login info, they couldn't move a single dollar. It's the first closed loop system I've seen built for retail investors that actually removes the biggest attacked vector in crypto, the withdrawal risk. That's how institutions do it with Coinbase Prime, Fidelity, and Fireblocks level custody. And now you can too. Look, the reset just exposed how fragile most of this infrastructure really is. This is the phase where the smart money doesn't just buy the dips, but they protect what they built. If you're serious about surviving what's coming next and into the future, get your assets into a system that's built for long-term protection. That's why I trust Capital. I spoke with them on the phone face to face. I asked them all the hard questions. In a world filled with chaos, they built the vault. Look, if you use my link and you fund your account, you get 100 free bucks. They got the premium custody account. It does not cost anything to use. That is the beautiful thing about it. No monthly fees, folks. And we scroll down and we look, 1% cryptocurrency transaction fee. That is a lot less than all of the exchanges that you are using out there, and they handle all of the tax work for your reporting. I'm going to link it in the YouTube video. You'll see me covering iTrust Capital a lot more moving forward. But let's get to this. Everyone asked me the major question: is the bull run over? Here is my answer to you. No. And when we say no, we're talking about major coins, okay? I don't care about these smaller coins. I've already made the comment and I've made this statement on this channel before, saying that not every altcoin will hit its all-time high. It doesn't work like that anymore. Everything is not just going to ride up where you could throw money anywhere across the board and expect that, oh, well, this is a low cap. It's going to make me a 20x. It doesn't work like that anymore. What you need to be paying attention to is where the big money is going. Where is the institutional money going? And those are going to be assets that have ETFs, because those ETFs will then be packaged up for retirement funds and pension funds, etc., moving forward. So what are we talking about? XRP, XLM, Chainlink, Ondo, even Dogecoin, Trump Coin, Molina Coin, Avalanche, HBAR. Those are all going to have ETFs. We've seen the filings, and I'm sure I missed some, but you understand what I'm trying to say here. So if you have an ETF coming, you're going to do very well. A lot of people ask me, Rip, are you going to sell XRP here? Are you afraid? Are you scared? The answer here is no. I will not sell any XRP until these ETFs are live and have a chance to mature. There is absolutely no reason to get out of XRP before we see these ETFs come to life. ETFs bring in money, institutional money. When you get millions beyond millions of dollars entering an asset in a spot ETF where they actually have to hold XRP, meaning they have to buy XRP, there is only one way that the price can go, and that is up. So until we see ETFs come to life, and we are going to see ETFs come to life, the government has to reopen. I don't know if the government reopens in October or if the government opens in April. I don't have a crystal ball. Last shutdown, it was 30 days. But I do know one thing, that the government will reopen. And when the government reopens, they will pass through these ETFs. Once we get these spot ETFs, we will see money come in. Now, just like Bitcoin and just like Ethereum, the ETF will launch, the price will go down. And then after a couple of weeks, you'll start to see the effect of these ETFs. It's the old buy the news, sell the rumor. Or is it buy the rumor, sell the news? You know what I'm trying to say here, folks. It's still early. I'm drinking my coffee. Here is what I would say. These markets moving forward, probably through the rest of this month, until we get clear directions, it is going to be super choppy, super volatile. Jerome Powell speaking today. I put out a Patreon post on it yesterday. I think I even tweeted about it. Expect volatility. We are currently seeing volatility within the markets. You need to have a bulletproof stomach here. I know, trust me. It was a lot easier holding XRP when it was 40 cents than it was holding XRP in the $2 to $3 range. Why? Because when XRP moves now, we lose more money, a lot more money. But that's crypto. It's not done. You need to just take a step back, go outside, touch some grass, get some fresh air, folks. This is all playing out almost perfectly. They are resetting the markets. They are allowing the institutions to get in, because I am a firm believer that the institutions are going to step in and they are going to control these markets. The disgusting act, and I got off topic, I will cover that in the next video, that Binance just did. I'm telling you, go to my old channel and you need to watch this video. I got all the proof in there. Binance manipulated the market. They did this on purpose. All of your exchanges, pretty much all your major exchanges outside of the US, connect into Binance to get their market making abilities. When Binance pulled the plug, it's that spiderweb effect, right? Think about like a family tree. Binance sits at the top. All its brothers, relatives, cousins, you name it, sit under it. Binance gets, they cut the switch. Everyone else cuts the switch. That is why everyone else went down with them. That is why your UX exchanges were a lot safer, folks. Do not let them shake you out of this tree. I do not see any reason we are in a bear market just yet. And for those of you who made it to the end of the video, congratulations, because you will hear the most important message of this video. In order for us to enter a bear market, Bitcoin will need to break under about 75,000. That is where this started, the move up started. We would need to break under the impulse for a bear market to kick in. XRP started around 50 or 55 cents or so. That is the move we would need to see it go under. But here's a quick XRP chart for those of you still here. This is where I would get nervous. Right under 224 is where you get nervous. This is a lot of support sitting within that region. Very, very thin support sitting around 205 to 208. And then if we even talk about 190, if 190 breaks and holds, we are in some serious trouble. And yes, we are in a bear market, but we are not there yet. So we don't need to worry. When it's time to worry, we'll make the video. We'll do an emergency live stream. Hey, check out that I Trust Capital link. I'm going to link it down below. If you got any questions, always hit me up on Twitter or DM me, because I have access directly into I Trust Capital. And look, I Trust Capital, I don't support a lot of people on this channel. I am backing them. I am supporting them. Check them out. I'm going to leave it like that. Get ready. XRP Reset, folks. It is coming.